Hi, this is Steven from Just Got Played, and today I'm going to unbox for you Reputation from Ninja Star, a dystopian corporate-themed bidding and auctioning game. All right, so if you see here, there's a list of the components, peek at some of the art. We're talking 3 to 5 players, ages 13 and up, 45 minutes. You can see the game was designed by Kajino Kai. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but that designer has gotten some buzz recently, as they also designed Scout, which was a 2022 Spiel des Jahres nominee. This was also a Kickstarter that has recently delivered, and the publisher was kind enough to send me this copy to take a look at. So I'm going to unbox it and play it some, get a chance to review it. Here's the rule book. All right, so there's a story here. Basically, you've got a CEO and a company combined, and you're running these dystopian companies. There's the components list. Basically, you're trying to win the game by making the most money without being the most evil. All right, so the most evil company, the company with the lowest reputation, is going to lose the game. But next lowest reputation is okay if you made the most money. All right, so there's the game round. So we start by returning workers. So their workers are what you're bidding here in the auction. And then there's different kinds of projects, private and public sector. It talks about the bidding, and there's actually and it's an interesting take on bidding. I've never seen this kind of bidding before, so I'm interested to try that out because there's a private sector and public sector that you're bidding on simultaneously. And then when it's over, there's like a private bid between 2 players over the public sector to be able to share that ability. I think that's what Speculate is. All right, determining winning bids. They're co-sponsorship, actually. There you go. That's the co-sponsoring bid, the bid between 2 people. All right. You get to return workers to your headquarters, but not all at the same time. So you got to be judicious in your use of your workers. Into the game, measuring reputation, limiting the player with the least reputation, calculating profit, determining the winner. All right. And an example for scoring. That's cool. Things to remember. That's nice. Words from the designer. All right. I haven't read that yet. But that's cool. And yeah, nice. Quick reference in the back shows all the steps for the game. All right. So what do we have in here? So these are the workers. All right. It's interesting. I was expecting just like regular little meeples, but no. All right. So let's take a look at these. Interesting. That is, I like that because it's different. It's an interesting sculpt. Actually made me think a little bit of an anchor, and then I thought a robot, or maybe it's just a worker in an interesting clothing. But all right, so we got 5 different colors here. Looks like, and these are just basic wooden components. I wouldn't complain about those, but nothing special. All right, we got bags. That's cool. I like being able to bag things when I'm done with them. I've got a bunch of cards here. I'll take a look at those in a second. What else have we got in here? All right. Are these the, oh yeah. Okay. So those are the credits, right? Because you can turn the credits upside down so people can't see how many you have. And good, there's multiple denominations of them. All right. And then these are like reputation markers or something. I'm not sure actually what those are. All right. Okay. Oh, and then these markers are for, whether you're the current person winning the public or private sector project. All right, so let's look at the component quality of some of these. It's a decently thick piece of cardboard. It's not the flimsy, cheap cardboard you'll find in some games. So this is, what you would expect, normal sort of hobby board game quality. Cool. All right, everybody gets a player board, right? So there's going to be 5 of those. And they've got the different colors to signify that. Nothing on the back. Okay. All right, so those are the 5 player boards. All right, now let's take a look at the cards, which is, really, I would say where the heart of the game is, right? This is what you're bidding over. This is what the public and private sector projects. This is what gives you your special, unique powers as a corporation or a leader. So, yeah. All right, so what do we have here? These are the corps, I would assume. All right, and then the CEO cards. All right, and then we're going to go public and private sector. All right, so let's take a look at the corporations and CEOs first. All right, so here's the different CEOs, give you different abilities. Darius O'Haran, Natalia Aiken, Kenneth Neiseth, Walker Tajimi, Loki Rander, Hawk Greaves, Sophia Zilai, and Panaj Kalsand. Not sure how to pronounce that. But there you go. There's a flavor text. I think that's just flavor text. Yeah. And, description of what's special about them. All right. So you're going to get one of those, but then you're also going to get a corporation, which gives you some ability. So you can see this ad campaign. Once per game, you can win a co-sponsorship bid without bidding any worker. That's cool. All right. So you've got the Thoughtful Corporation, Megacorp, Social Light, Quantum, HiSci, Beam. That's weird. Okay. All Mine. Nice. Apex, Nitrodyne. Once per game during round setup, you can declare that your opponent's workers do not return to their HQ this round. Oof. Yeah, so I mentioned you're bidding workers, and you only get a maximum of 3 back in a round. So not getting your workers back is going to be tough. I think the game is played over 10 rounds. All right, so let's take a look at some of these. So these are the private sector projects. So private sector projects, they lose you reputation, but typically you're going to get more money credits when you take these. So let's just take a look at the art and the names here. Buried Secrets Excavation Project. Nice. Another one of those. And another one of those. And well, hey, there's a bunch of the buried secrets. All right. Bright Future Labs Project. It's -2. All right. So there's a bunch of those, and they're just -2. Megacorp Inc. HQ Project. So those are going to be -3. Yep. There you go. Right. Peace First Military Base. All right. -4, -4. So you can see, -4 reputation. That's a lot. All right. But you probably take those because there's a lot of credits on them. All right. So the public sector projects. So they show you, this is the amount of reputation that you're going to get for winning this. But then one of your neighbors is also going to get that too. Although they have to bid on it to get it. This is the number of workers that have to be bid to sort of assume the lead on this project. This is how many credits it starts with. Credits will move from the public to private sector ones. All right, so we got the Eden 2.0 project. We got a couple of those, more than a couple of those. All right, there's some duplicates here of each of the different levels. All right, so you can see this one is more reputation and less credits. All right, so that's the Planetary Air Purification Project. Hyper Hospital Project. Again, the reputation went up, but the cost, number of workers required to put on there went up. All right. And Super Sustainable Power Plant Project. Credits went down, reputation went up. All right. All right. There you go. So those are all the components to play this bidding and auctioning game. I really like auction games. I'm sure you've heard me talk about them on the channel. So I'm always, on the lookout for new and interesting twists on the auctioning genre, because if you're just going to play, an auction game, there's really good ones out there already. So, I'm interested to see games that include auctioning as a mechanism, but have some broader thing going on, or have some interesting new spin on auctions, which is what I think this is, and why, I talked to the publisher about this. So thanks again to the publisher Ninja Star for sending this to me. If you have any questions about what you see in the box, just let me know in the comments below, or you can look at the description of the video. You can come to our Discord channel and talk about it as well. Be on the lookout for how to play video and a review video on the channel. All right. Thanks, everybody.